Here we are back for round... What is it? Round 28. I'm not good at math. You see, that's the thing. I'm just really not good at math. So, yeah, after the... So, little explanation. Earlier I had to go because someone was at the door. A delivery. Rather important delivery. But now I'm back. Just a few hours later. And here we are. It's a windy night. And we are about to go to bed. That's all we're gonna do. Oh, but then tomorrow is a big day. And I will explain why after a brief good night's sleep. Ah, and we're so lucky. It's a sunny day in the lake village. Nieva spawned the baby into her arm, as she does. I think she's a witch. But, you know, now I'm committed, so there's no turning back. So, in the last episode, obviously, we fought for our life, and with our life, even to a degree. You haven't seen it yet. To get the mine unlocked. And we did. We succeeded. And now we're here. And we can now see here in the extraction part that we have indeed 2 people that I've committed. Mesamir was before the water carrier. And Boslava, I think I put her in the kitchen, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And they are now in the mines. But I haven't told them yet what to do. And we're going to change that right now, live. So, I think what I want from them for now is just this. Copper, tin, iron. Those 3. We don't need stone all that much. We have stone kind of enough for now. Or alternatively, once we have enough people in the mine, what we can do is we can... Well, we can do that now already, never mind. I'm silly, because now I don't need to get the copper through the excavation shed anymore, which is a very small amount. Instead, we can do an even amount for all 3 of these ores. Or we can do a little bit more of tin and copper for now, while we are waiting to unlock iron. And we're just gonna collect some iron, you know, just for the sake of it, just to be ready once we have it. Okay, so this is confirmed. Now, I don't know why I left that overview to begin with. Back to the excavation shed, because now we can say here, guys, we don't need your copper ore anymore. We have enough. Yeah, it's fine. Instead, what you can now collect is actually clay. Just because. Because we can. So, collect some clay, not much. Straw, the amount of straw I think is sufficient. Now, limestone, however. Up that. I'm going to need more limestone. Because there are many, many houses to insulate. Always. Again, why is that important? Because insulation means they stay warmer in the winter, which is soon. And warmer means they are happier. And it also means they use a little less firewood. So benefits all around. And happy villagers mean happy village. Happy wife, happy life. You know the drill. You know how it goes. Now, let me see. How many buckets of water do we have here? 20. Sufficient for now. We also have some fish meat. I need to change that. Right. Let me go right away. Let me do this myself in person. Hey, Roland, what's up? You like the view? Hey, well, no need to get, you know, frisky with me. Yeah, talk to your wife, whatever. Now, I want to make sure that we are not doing anything strange here. I want not fish meat. Wait, this amount needs to be matching with this amount, doesn't it? Yeah. So, this should be okay. From perch, 3.1. Wait, I'm confused. So the dried fish meat can only be gained from the fish meat itself. Then I don't need this at all. All I want is this. Needs to kind of match. Oh my god. So this is gained from the roach. Which means we need less of this and more of this. Right? This should be fine. This should kind of work out. We will have a look at this. Fine for now. Now if we look at the map, then we see nothing has happened yet because it's too early. But just in a few minutes, the two people set up, they are going to go to the mine. I'm excited. But at the same time, now it means we have to step up our smithy department. Now, in a way, one has to certainly admit that there is some strange thing about this. So, when it comes to the tools that are being used by the villagers, apart from the durability, it does not make a difference. So, in theory, we could just keep making stone pickaxes and stone knives. No problem. Right? We wouldn't lose anything. We wouldn't notice it. As long as we are producing enough for what they need. But of course, what we want to do is to have the highest quality tools. But for two purposes. For one, so that our villagers can use them for longer. That's the only advantage they get, sadly. But the second purpose is, of course, to be able to sell anything that we have extra that we don't need. But I do not know how much of that we will even have. So for sure, we do not need anything copper anymore. Remove it. Fishing spears, fine. Copper axe, no, no, no. So basically anything copper, we only need it for one purpose, to make bronze. That is our focus right now. So we make tin, bronze. Iron bars right now, not needed. And then we instead will make a bronze axe. We're gonna make a bronze scythe and bronze pickaxe. What about bronze hoe? Where's the hoe? Ah, here. So that's a lot. Now we're gonna have to see how we're gonna dedicate this. So we obviously need an even amount, both for copper and tin. But we're gonna have to make a bigger effort to get the same amount. Now this is fine. But that already took a lot of the work intensity that we have available. So I think, truth be told, we're gonna need a second person here in the smithy. Now, We can then start crafting bronze bars. But I don't think I can really go much higher than 75% here, because the rest I'm going to need to actually craft the tools. 10% here, 10% here, that's not even going to work out. Oh boy. Yeah. These numbers are pathetic. Now the good thing of course is I can just keep this amount, right? And I can lower this amount because we don't need that much at all. Okay, we have a little more tin bars than copper bars, but this is fine. As long as we are producing more of these than this, then we should be good. Yeah, now this is kind of fine. So then we can make also a few bronze scythes and even fishing spears, but not a lot. Bronze axes will probably be... Now this is not a lot, and again this is probably not going to be enough because we are probably going to lose bronze axes faster than we can replenish them. 0.26 per day, meaning that only every, what, 5 days, kind of 4 or 5 days, we will actually produce a bronze axe. That's not enough. So for sure we will need a second person here in the smithy. Do I have anyone in my village that can do the job? I mean, I will have people in the village for sure, but it's just they're busy being a mother right now. And the 2 babies that we have already. Wow. I mean, certainly I could kind of give up the whole donkey business right now and just tell him to tell Sulistri to just be a smithy. That would work out. Or is it Osigniev? I don't even know. Why do I have 3? Ah no, Sulistri is with the pigs. Never mind. Osigniev is with the donkeys. But I love the donkeys. I mean, yeah. Again, profit? No, we're not making profit with the donkeys. That's not going to happen. Well, we do have currently 2 farmers. And I could make the compromise and tell Bogufala to work. Oh god, that reminds me, they also need to have a hammer. Okay. Fine. Anyway, Bogufala, you're gonna be switched over. You're gonna have smithing duties here. So now if we click on this, these numbers are a little more decent, but still not enough. We're gonna tweak these a little bit. Okay, so we're making about 3 bronze bars a day. Okay, that's way more than we need. We need only 2.5, I think. So we can store a little bit of these so that we can make more of these. Fine. But then we also need to make a hammer. A bronze hammer. Regularly. Right? For the smiths themselves. And if we have any left, well then cool. Then we can sell them. Bronze scythes, I don't think we need that many. I think this is fine. Bronze hoe should also be okay. This amount. Bronze axes, a little bit more. Fishing spear should be okay. And bronze hammer is what we are going all in for. Kind of 0.6 a day. Every second day we will produce 1. And then we have everything covered, except we're not making any knives. I forgot about that. See? It's complicated, and we can't even make anything. I don't have a bronze knife yet. I need to unlock that. Okay. Let me see. Tool, bronze tool. Where is it? Knife. Okay. Unlocked. And now we can add it to the list of things that we need to make. Bronze knife. Yeah, also relatively important because it is required for both the fishing hut and the hunters. So it's only appropriate that we're making a little more of them. And now this should kind of work out. Right, now logically, most of the time it's not. But producing 2.5 bronze bars a day, it might be enough. I don't know yet. What I can do and try to do is make a few bronze bars with what we have right now. Just to get us started. Right? Wait, don't come to the smithy yet. I'm gonna be busy for the next 10 seconds here. Just wait. Okay, so now we are a little bit ahead of the curve. But the problem is probably most of these tools require at least 2 copper bars, bronze bars to even. Why do I have 80 meat? Ah, wait, it's from the bear, right? Okay. Four wooden rabbit figurines and a wooden wolf figurine. I'm gonna keep those. We don't need to sell them. Eeyore. Alright, let's stash the meat away. Yeah, the fish meat too, I guess. And also tell the kitchen. Do they have some capacity left? They do not. Because we decided to make rye bread. Interesting. And flatbread with onion. Well, how many onions do I have left? Onion. 260. So many onions? Why do I have so many onions? Alright, fine. Let me take the fish. Once winter comes around, I'm gonna start making these soups with all the red beet that we have. Wait. There's something I'm forgetting. What did I want? Ah, yes. I'm gonna bring a water skin with water. And I'm also gonna pick up some dried meat. How much was it? 20. So 18 left. And 4. Okay, we have everything that we need. And now we are going to Kestrel in Hornitza. Alba, are you ready? Oh, she's ready. Wait, I don't have any food. Damn it. Sorry, we need to make a little stop here. Let me get some flatbread for the occasion of the day. That's for me. I'm also taking some scrambled eggs. That's for breakfast, and the rest is for the afternoon. Alright, guys. Have a good day at work. I'm off. All these fields look relatively done. even. I think Georgiana is now working on this one field behind the house, the little vegetable garden that we have there. Very good. I'm so happy. Now, speaking out of tune of the game for a moment, I was playing Medieval Dynasty before I started doing this whole YouTube thing. Before I suddenly thought to myself, well, I might as well record myself and talk to myself in a silly way while playing the game anyways, right? So, wait. Oh, look, here they go. I think they're going to the mine. Yes, they are. Wait, but here's the mine. Are you telling me they're going all the way this way? Isn't this shorter? Or are they just smart and they are avoiding the wolves? We should follow them. Maybe they're smart. Yeah, we should follow them. Genius. What's this? Happy working, guys. Wait.
Giddy up.
This is the way to Hornica. This is where we need to go as well. Oh. Well, good luck, guys. I don't know how you're gonna get through this, but I'm just gonna run. Yeah, it's fine. Run, Alba, run! Wait, aren't there also bears here? I don't know. There might be. We're gonna find out, probably. Yes, there are bears here. This is the worst possible path I could have taken. Okay. Alba, it's time to run again. We have been spotted. Oh, there's another mine here, that's why. Wait, did I know this? Isn't that even closer than... No, it's not. But great, anyway, good to know. Not chasing me still, are you? Nah, we're good. Ooh. Stressful. Wait, what do I see here? Free ore. Or... this is mostly salt, actually. We don't have to stop for this. Is this really the way to Hornica? Yes, it is. Just... Wait, what? What is this? Am I going to get to use my Viking tactic here? What are you spotting for, my man? Woman, mushroom picker.
How are you?
I'm fine. You seem a little tense. Do you need anything? Do you have a spare wicker basket, maybe? I just found a wonderful mushroom spot, but my pockets are full. Why don't you go nicely here to guard your spot? Yeah, sure. So you'll be able to pick them all while I'm gone. I'm not that gullible. A bit of trust wouldn't hurt you.
Farewell.
What, so she's not interested?
Greetings.
Happiness and mushrooms. That's a pity. I thought you were hunting for some small blue creatures to eat. But that conversation doesn't go anywhere.
It was nice seeing you.
I need a wicker basket, I see. I thought she was gonna be a bandit. But no. I'm sorry, what seems to be the problem with the shed? Is there a problem? The woodshed? The what? The farm shed? No resources. What do you mean no resources? No fertilizer. Really? We went through all the fertilizer already. That's embarrassing. Well, what can you do? Remember this place. I think this was where we were ambushed last time. Somewhere here anyway. Oh, that's a wizard. There are just dangers all around here, aren't there? Yeah, there's no need to get excited. We're already gone. There's also no need to follow me, Mr. Wizard, please. Ooh. Okay, there is a package here. It's a deer. Never mind, that was a failure. So, Hornitsa this way. Right, we came down this path, I remember. And we saw the abandoned camp here. Into Hornitsa we go. My donkey and I. It does suck that Georgiana now has nothing to do without fertilizer, but if we don't provide it for her, then he just is stuck. It is what it is. Sorry, coming through.
Looking for a truffle pig. Someone stole her.
A truffle pig. Is that a real thing? Kestrel. I have everything we need. Great, what about Domagoj? I've convinced him. He's waiting for your signal. Very good. And I've managed to get us a horse. It looks like we have everything we need. True. Let's not waste any more time then. Go to the medic and tell him that everything will be waiting for him in Hornitsa as soon as he gives you the name. Wish me luck. Luck is what we need. Because I also need to remember where the hell his camp was. It was in a bit of an odd position, I remember. Okay. Let's see. Past the wagoner. And then through all these dangers that are lurking in here. All the wizards and wolves and I don't know what else. Oh yeah, I can already hear. Please, let me go. Was it somewhere here? Ah, yes. Right here. Okay, Alba, you can chill here around the corner. Making sure that none of the animals actually followed us. Now, Mr. Sir. Dieter. If you're a bandit, better go back. Oh, there's a moose coming through. I don't know why, but it is coming through quickly. Everything is ready and waiting for you in Hornitzer. And how can I be sure to trust you? Because I'm Iordan's blood, and same as him, I always keep my word. Damn you, son! If it wasn't for those eyes, fine. I'll tell you what I know. Then I'm out of here. And I advise you do the same. Just tell me. I was awakened in the middle of the night. A cloaked man said that there had been an accident and someone was in need of my attention. I wasn't thinking much of it. That's part of my duty. And I was half asleep on top of that. So I grabbed my mantle and walked out with the stranger. Rain was pouring down from the sky, so heavily it almost hurt. I've realized that the man was taking me to the Castellan's house. I asked him about it and he confirmed. The accident happened to the Castellan, he said. His voice was so faint I could barely understand him. We went into the house and there I saw Iordan. It was clear to me that I've been lied to. I wanted to run, but the cloaked man blocked the way out. Why was it clear? What did you see? Iordan's throat was sliced open. He looked peaceful, as if he was sleeping. His eyes were closed. The wound was elegant. The cut was really precise. I wonder if Iordan had even realized he was dying. The man spoke to me with the same faint voice as before. He told me to burn the body as soon as the rain stopped. That way I won't even need to lie, because everybody will presume a disease. So that's exactly what I did, and he helped me. He helped me move the body and light it up. Helped me scrub the blood off the floor and burn the sheets. He was very polite. Calm, but not cold. Anyway. In the end, he asked me if he needed to threaten me with death. I denied. It was clear to me from the moment I saw the blood. I went back to my affairs and never told anything about it to anybody. Then a couple of weeks later, I've run from Gastovia fearing for my life. Why? Why only after a few weeks? Because the man in the cloak became the Castellan himself. No. No, no, no. No, it cannot be. I'm sorry, my child. You're lying. He would have never done it. I'm sorry. What was his name? You know his name. Tell me his name. Unigost. So Unigost killed my uncle. Well, we surely have a bone to pick with Unigost right now. We're gonna go straight to him. I don't care which direction we're taking. What are you running from here, people? Are you walking home? Unclear. Isn't it already past midday and they're just arriving at the mine? I should be worried, shouldn't I? Let's see. Over the hill. Unigost. Why did he do it? Was he jealous because of Kestrel? can already see it. Was he not worried that I was gonna find out about this? The whole time he talked to me and told me things that he clearly didn't want to talk about, and still he did. Strange. Strange man. How about you wait here?
People from Hornitsa sometimes look down upon us. I wonder how long they would manage without.
Gastovia is the breadbasket, huh? Gabroniega.
Oh, it's you again. Can I
Hello.
interest you in some of my wares?
Can I interest you in buying my fish? And the plum wine that I will probably never use? To be real with you. Okay.
Have a good day.
Now here we go. The grande finale. Unigost. Here you are. Well, this is as good a moment as any. Hello there, dear Rasimir. Hello. How's life treating you? Like a father. What do you mean? Strict, but fair, I guess. Very mature of you to say. You really are growing. Seeing more and more of those shades of grey, huh? I do. But grey still consists of black and white. Things are still good and bad, right and wrong. It doesn't change. I never said it does. Tell me more about my uncle. I'm not sure if I have time for stories. Well, I'm certain you will find some. Alright. Maybe one story. Haha! I just remembered a good one. Me, Iordan and Walrod were trying to catch this rooster who swallowed a bunch of pearls and... No. Tell me about his death. Oh, Rasimir. I've told you already. He passed away in his sleep. Oh, but people don't usually die during sleep, do they? Time is merciless. Iordan was an old man already. Oh, so he died of old age then? No. A disease? Some ravaging sickness? No. Then how come he didn't wake up the next morning? Rasimir, I have never lied to you. So why start now, huh? I knew this day would come. Finding words to describe it, to explain, it seems abstract, undoable. But the silence has been burning a hole in my chest for far too long. I did it, Rasimir. I killed my best friend, my brother. Don't call him that. I understand your pain, your feeling of betrayal, but I'm begging you, believe me that it brought me no pleasure whatsoever. Why? It's complicated. Was it vengeance? For how he toyed with Kestrel? For robbing you of your one true love? You're looking for a reason. I hated him, you found one. But I didn't kill him out of hatred. What he did to Kestrel was awful. But he didn't try to be cruel. Besides, every part of this love triangle was hurting someone. We all are to blame. What about the baby? You could have been a father. It doesn't matter who was the father. This beautiful boy didn't draw even one breath of air. His life was over before it began. That's the real tragedy. It was yours. Kestrel told me. So it still doesn't matter. Are you serious? Yes, it was your child that burned on that day. All these years, I've never stopped wondering. My son, may you rest in peace. I don't know what good of a father I would have been, but I would love you to the end of days. So why did you do it? Out of fear. Of Iordan's doings. Of what he would become. After he killed that man in Navis, I've stayed with him when everyone else left. But I couldn't stop thinking about what he did. How little it bothered him. He was angry at them for breaking up the pack, but he didn't see his fault in it. And what was the worst? He didn't even seem troubled by taking a man's life. That's when I started wondering, has he done it before? Iordan didn't want to stop the mission. I convinced him that it was time for it, and that we should move to the valley. I thought we would put off all what happened behind us, just rest and try to find happiness in the little things. But Iordan had a restless mind. For him, not moving up, not breaking another barrier, was torture. When we arrived here, there was only a couple of villages. We built ourselves a house in Gastovia. I truly believed this would be enough, but not for Iordan. A week had not passed when he declared that he wanted to travel and meet the king, and that he's planning on doing it alone. 2 weeks later he came back as the new castellan of the valley. He moved into his own house, or appearances as he called it. Since that moment, he was getting more and more distant from me, from anyone really. I've been seeing him walking around Gastovia like a true leader, shaking hands, hugging babies, making small talk, always with a big smile on his face. He really seemed great, if you didn't know what was hiding behind that smile. We were living right next to each other, and yet after some time, we were talking only a couple of times a year. He was afraid of me, afraid of his...
Crunching leaves reminds me how much still needs to be done before winter.
Great, thank you for interrupting me. Years went by. He was going more and more often to meet with the king. So one day I've started a little investigation, and what I found out sickened me. Iordan had become the very thing he swore to eradicate. A festered lord, whoring around with his filthy friends, getting rich off people's misery. He was benefiting from wars, selling weapons, shaking hands with rapists, just to be in their good graces. He had to be stopped. It took me months, years to get to it. And I feel responsible for every wrong that he had done during this time. I should not have hesitated. But killing my own brother, it felt unimaginable. Yet I knew I was the only one who could do it. I sneaked into his house during heavy rain. He was sleeping peacefully as if all the sinister thoughts had left him for the night. I was staring at his face for what felt like ages before I took out my blade. Made one clean cut, and it was over. He didn't even open his eyes. And just like that, it was done. You know what's gonna happen now, right? You will pay for what you've done. I do. And I'm not going to fight it. Whatever you decide, I will accept. So there is a moral decision to be made, right? So we have 4 different choices. And choice 3 and 4 both imply that Unigost himself must die. Now, it is not entirely clear what exactly Iordan did as a Castellan. Right? I mean, shaking hand with a rapist doesn't make you a rapist. Benefiting from weapons trade is a thing that, yeah, you can say it's morally questionable, but it's not like it deserves death right away. Or maybe you can say that in a way. I do understand Unigost's motivation, but was it really necessary? It's a complicated question. But at the end of the day, there's not a great consequence that arises from this, right? You can sort of deal with it however way you want. And you can make a decision here. He was, I think, punished in a way already. And you can definitely say that he maybe just wanted to become a Castellan himself and he was jealous, and everything else that he made up is just a justification for it. And that's all good and fine. I'm just gonna go with the first option and tell him this. I understand you, your reasons. It required a strong will and a good heart to do what you did. But the blood has been spilled. You should leave the valley and never come back.
I never had a chance to meet my uncle, to judge his character on my own. But I got to know you, Unigost. And though I do not condone your actions, I understand the reasons. To be a man is not to never err, but to make hard decisions when they are necessary. You made yours. And it's something you will need to live with for the rest of your life. As will I.
As do we all. And just like that, we have completed the main story of Medieval Dynasty. There is potential here. I would have, of course, liked to see the story, you know, to be really played out, acted out, not to have to do it myself, more or less. And there was potential. I mean, you know, seeing the adventures of my uncle in backflash, in actually animation, would have been great. Wait, there's already a new Castellan here, I assume. Who is it? I'm curious. This is the Castellan's house. Ludzivoy.
I'm here only for decoration. Just ignore me.
You're just here for decoration? Alright. I see. Anyway, that's the new Castellan. Only here for decoration. In case you were wondering. Yeah, and thus we've made a decision and banished Unigost from the valley, never to be seen again. Don't know why the torch was turned off. And in a way, it is of course a maturing process for Rasimir himself, who is suddenly confronted with this development of fate, and he becomes the judge and has to kind of weigh out the moral decisions that led to these events, to Iordan being killed. So I have to say, you know, Render Cube, I think, did a decent job here with the limited resources that they had, not knowing if this was ever going to be successful. And of course now we know Medieval Dynasty is a success, and it deserves to be a success. The core game mechanics are absolutely fun, and there is a certain atmosphere to the game that really makes you hunger for more. which is exactly what Medieval Dynasty is lacking. That there isn't really a story to speak with apart from the few texts that you can read about, which, you know, if you really hurry with it, I could have been done with it in like 5 episodes. But yeah. Apart from that, I don't know, it's a great game. What else can I say? Oh, I'm riding right into the wolf's den here, am I not? And so, just as we did 27 episodes ago, it is already nighttime. As we are making our way back to what has now become our home. And not just our home, but a home for over 20 people. Some of which are just finding their own families and their own dynasties. And that is all because of the decisions that we made. Building that first house back then, deciding to expand, get more people involved, trying to provide for them. What an amazing feeling that must be. To be fulfilled by having all these people that are suddenly family. Very nice. Hey Alba, you are relieved. Have a snack. I guess we are going to make some fertilizer. Not that we need that much. We're gonna make some for the future. So now that the main story is completed, now really all that's left, of course, really is to here and there to explore the map a bit, see if we can find interesting people as that mushroom lady, to which I'm probably going to return in the next episode, just to see what she's gonna do. And of course to expand the village and to keep working on it. So there is a chance that the... Oh, I was about to say the videos might be coming out a little less regularly, but it's not even necessarily true. I mean, the change of seasons and the growing kids, that's going to continue. And, you know, I know full well that not everyone is watching every episode from beginning to end with, you know, eyes glued to the screen. But for those that do watch all of it and everything that happens in one episode, I am very, very appreciative. But I'm equally appreciating of the people that are simply falling asleep to the content, to the calmness of the night and the stars and the moon and everything. It's all good and fine, and I'm again more than surprised by how many people have already watched these little adventures here that we are going through. Okay. Oh wait, let me see. What have we accomplished today? Aside from banishing the Castellan and getting him fired. So we are now, by the way, officially reached the development stage of a settlement. This, I think, is the highest amount of buildings that we can build, so we're not even halfway there. We are still comparatively small, right? And we've just unlocked the mine, but we still have a lot of growing to do. Alright, it's after midnight, my bad. So yesterday we have made okay, we've produced 2 fishing spears. I'm not sure why 2 fishing spears. I'm pretty sure that we're only making half a fishing spear a day. But okay. For some reason, all the stone pickaxes were taken. Alright. Oh, and we also need a shovel. I forgot about that. But yeah. And in terms of consumables, meat. Oh, we're making some, having some gains here. In terms of crafting. So we have made 2 copper bars and 9 were used already. Sorry, bronze bars. Why? For what? Are they already claimed, even though no tools were produced with them? That's strange. That is a little strange to me. But I guess that's how it works. Okay. How many days? Oh, already day 6 of autumn. So all we need to do is let Georgiana finish that field. She will be sowing carrot seeds. And then I think we are pretty much done for the season. Good morning. Little Geralt. Finally, we can have breakfast. Scrambled eggs.
Chickens recently pecked apart 2 foxes who tried to sneak in.
What? You have cannibalistic chickens? It's amazing. Very quiet in here. You still have not had any offspring. I'm amazed. Yeah, this is still fine. We can maybe... Oh yeah, we can insulate this a little bit. You can hear the baby scream in the background. Because we sure have a lot of those. I'm still a little confused why so many fishing spears were produced. That should not have happened. There you go. Let's check again. Fishing spears. 0.44. So... kind of strange. Let's add a percentage here. What else can we possibly do now? Do we still have any houses that are manned only by a single person? Yes, we do. 3, in fact. And Georgiana is one of those, yes. And again, I don't want to mix up these villagers until the next season. Meaning next summer, let's say. Just to have a bit of a gap. Wait, so woman, woman, and woman. Okay. Wait, how many buckets of water per day do we require? Let's see. In 6 days, so about 2 buckets of water are consumed a day. A little more, because we're already on day 7 technically. All right. Interesting, interesting. Let's see if maybe we can set up another field. Or do we have to do that at all? Let me see. Rye. Wheat. I'm pretty sure wheat. I'm pretty sure both wheat fields can be harvested in spring. And after that they are empty. Because the beetroot... I'm not sure. I will have to look it up. Let's see. Beetroot. Okay. Will be planted in spring. I was thinking of expanding our flax capabilities. What happens on this field? Field 4 and field 3. Field 3. What happens here? Is that oat? That is oat. Oat will be planted. Okay, it's fine. And field 4. Oh, this because this grows all the way to summer. I see. And then the cycle continues. So this field is exclusively for whatever this is. Wheat. Right. So one option would be... Oh, she's doing... Alright. Fine. I mean... I guess. I was thinking of expanding, yeah, as I said, to grow more flax. As a flex. Question is, do I want to do it here? Or do I want to do it here? You know what? I'm not going to think about that right now. But I am curious now. Has she already finished this field here? No. Is that because... Oh, the carrots will only be planted in winter. For some reason I thought it was in autumn. Alright. Fine. Let's make a path here. Clean this up a bit. This is a strange path. This year passed really quickly, right? I remember creating a winter thumbnail just, what, 2 or 3 episodes ago. We really didn't hesitate much this season, this year. Amazing. So what's next on the agenda? Now that we have unlocked the mine, there isn't that much happening here. We will soon unlock the herbalist hut, level 2. We are still a good ways away from the stable and the fold. And yeah, even the market stall is going to take a while. Oh, this is what it doesn't even show up here. Did she say she wanted a large wicker basket? I don't think she said that she wanted a small one. I mean the mushroom lady. Don't remember. Let me see what we can do. So peaceful here. A wicker crate, large wicker basket. Oh, we can't even make that. Wait, so I don't have to worry about it. Let's make a few wooden bowls, I guess. Maybe also a few buckets. Let's make another 5 buckets as well. 7, 8 buckets. It's a good number. Fun. Buckets? How many buckets do we have here? 24 buckets, okay. And wooden bowls. Yeah, could be good. Actually, I'm not sure. I forgot. How much ore are we getting per day from the mine? Oh, okay. 13 and 17. That is definitely enough to make a few copper bars and tin bars a day. Working hard. Excellent. Maybe it's time that we do some decoration. Let's start right away with this house here. For the carpet, we don't have anything here really. I mean, we have this kind of stuff here. A sheep fur rug. Expensive. Where is it? Ah, here.
History is the most forgettable one. Only a few more months of this building, and I'll get 2
Goat
years
fur
of
rug.
maternity leave.
And last but not least, sheep. Again. But it's nice. Do you like it? Are you happy? Wait, that's not her. Oh, it is, yeah. Right, Boleslava. I remember now. What about this? 1,000 gold. We can make so many of these. Lot 5. Let's have 2. This is expensive. But it looks nice. Are you happy now? Yeah. We're getting there. Okay. So now we are entering almost modern times. Where people even have lights in their houses. You can believe that. Number 1. And number 2 in this corner here. Pretty. Right, the floor. That should be enough for now. Oh, you even still have the simple beds. Okay, we're gonna fix that in a moment. Let's try a different position for the lamp here. Actually, you're only gonna get 1 lamp. I've decided. But also some carpets for you. You're welcome. Who else wants some? Do you want some here in your tiny little house? I think you do. Where have I just put this lamp? Ah, here. This is fine. And very nice. Oof, I have a lot of houses to fill though. This is also another small one. You guys definitely need a lamp. Right here. You know what? You guys also get... Wait. You guys also get the good bed. Better bed. I'm not gonna give up the wool fabric for this, but you get a sturdy bed. Why not? And a nice rug here for the baby to play on. Yeah. Cute. I have no idea what I'm doing or where I'm doing it, but we have attached 2 lamps. Be happy. Done. Except we're not done.
Seems I forgot about food. Again.
Again. Did I really? True, I did. My bad. 2 lamps almost in the same spot. That seems like a waste. This is probably a terrible idea. This is certainly going to catch fire eventually. Oh well.
I can hear my stomach rumbling.
Alright, fine. We're going to eat. and drink. What are we going to eat though? There is a strange absence of actual dishes here. That is really weird. Just some dried meat. I'm surprised and a little worried. Maybe it is indeed time for a second cook. Yeah, I don't think you are providing enough right now.
I'm hungry.
Yes, yes, you're hungry, I get it. You also have some water, never mind. Done. But now, if we check our management tab, well, we see that not much has changed. Maybe the happiness bonuses were already applied. And I just moved on too quickly. Not sure. Yeah, for sure the village planning continues. I'm going to keep working hard. And for the next episode, we will see some progress with the village. I can promise you that. But let me know, what do you think about the main story of Medieval Dynasty? Right? Both people that have never seen it before, and maybe you've now seen the end and you have thoughts about it. And of course, for all of you experienced veterans out there, how do you like the story? Do you skip it every time you play, or is it actually something you sort of enjoy every playthrough? More or less. I mean, I guess after the, I don't know, 10th playthrough, it becomes a little tedious, but for me, I mean, this was now effectively the third time. It was fine. I obviously paid attention to different nuances in the dialogue. Maybe even caught some things I usually would overlook. But yeah, as I said, I think they did a decent job with the tools that they had available. But it would be nice to have more of a storyline to experience. I personally feel that way. So yeah, let me know. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next episode on Medieval Dynasty and the Lake Village. Until then, have a good day or a good night. See you.